West Deptford High School, Comcast Cable presents Colonial Conference Softball. Today, the Red Raiders of Paulsboro High School visiting the Eagles of host West Deptford High School. Hi everybody, I'm Bob Shryock with Shawn Leary. Gorgeous day at West Deptford High School, and Shawn, an opportunity for one of these teams to break into the win column this year.
Yeah, both teams have struggled a little bit early on. West Deptford has a really tough beginning schedule. They had to face Audubon and Haddonfield, probably the best two teams in the Colonial Conference, and they haven't even scored yet. Paulsboro came up against a rival in Woodbury and lost a 13-7 decision there. So both these teams really would like to come out of here with a win and try to get the ball rolling for them going into the regular season.
Paulsboro has one of the premier players in the area, Shawn. Michelle Sullivan, a 4-year starter for Paulsboro. She's a catcher. She already is committed to a college. What a great player she is.
Yeah, she's terrific. She's going to LaSalle, and this girl, she's just an outstanding player behind the plate. She plays such great defense. No one's tried to run on her during the preseason. She guns everybody down. She has a real nice bat, and she hits the ball hard. You talk about her defensive skills, and we'll be doing that throughout the game. However, this is a girl that can really knock the ball around, and she can spray it around to all fields. So she's a key in that offense for the West Deptford or Paulsboro Raiders.
Kind of an inexperienced West Deptford team, but they have some fine players. One of them is their second baseman, Allie Green.
Yeah, Allie Green. She just does everything right, Bob. A really fundamentally sound player. She gets her feet right in good position on defense, throws down runners from second base, but also offensively, she can do everything. She can bunt the ball, she can spray the ball around, get it to all fields, move the runner over, and she's a nice batter at the number 3 spot for West Deptford.
Finally have some decent weather, Shawn.
Yeah, this is nice. Everyone said it was going to be a little windy today, but I think it's a good day for some softball.
Okay, 0-2 West Deptford against 0-1 Paulsboro right after this. Colonial Conference Softball from West Deptford High School. Shawn Leary and Bob Shryock bringing the action. First batter of the game, Tiara Johnson for Paulsboro, takes ball one, or strike one, from Maria Manfrey. The home plate umpire is John Shaw. Working on the bases, Jim Drew. Bounce to third base should be an easy play, and just like that, one up and one down. Rieger to Holmes for the out.
Nice easy play for Rieger. That's a play a third baseman likes to have come at them in the first play of the game. Gets him a little loose, little screaming line drive right at him.
Left-handed hitting Tamika Scott takes a strike, so nothing but strikes so far from Maria Manfrey. Just underway. Windy day in West Deptford. Swing and a miss, strike two, so Maria still has thrown only strikes. Let up, hit to second base, another easy play. Green to Holmes, and that's quickly 2 up and 2 down.
Yeah, Manfrey doing a nice job. She mixes it up there, changes speeds. You know, games against teams like Haddonfield and Audubon early on is only going to help a team because your level of play elevates to their level of play. Then once you come to your next competition, you're really ready.
Michelle Sullivan hit sharply into left field for a base hit. Fielded out there by Cipriani. So Sullivan, we talked about her in the opening, gets the first hit of the ball game and becomes the first base runner.
Yeah, she jumps on the first pitch, just slaps it in between that hole. Puts her on base for big hit, and Miranda Timmons.
Timmons with 1 on and 2 out first inning. Fouled back, strike one to Timmons.
Hey, Bob, you alluded to in the opening about the weather here. There is a slight wind coming in. It's going to be interesting to see any fly balls may play a little havoc with some of the outfielders and infielders.
Ball and a strike to Timmons.
Not as bad as yesterday.
Hit sharply, foul down the right field line. Ball and 2 strikes to Timmons. Each team trying to break into the win column today, and West Deptford is off to a very slow start. Not only 0-2, but they have not scored a run. Shut out twice by a combined 22-0. This one hit into center field for a base hit sharply. Blank has trouble fielding it, and they might have a play at third. They do not. Sliding in safely to Sullivan. So the hit by Timmons creates a first and third situation for Paulsboro with 2 outs in the first.
Tony Delavecchia, the Paulsboro coach really has to like his play from his catcher, Michelle Sullivan. Great base running. And she takes the turn on second. Doesn't even hesitate. Going for third, and now just a wild pitch away from trying to score.
Little let-up pitch and a snap throw to third. Close play down there, but Sullivan called safe.
We got two good catchers in today's game. That's Jess Dolinar, who rifled it down to third. Push Sullivan on base.
The right field should be an easy play. And who hung on to by right fielder Laura Heck for the third out. So that'll do it for Paulsboro in the first. They get a couple of base runners and back-to-back hits by Sullivan and Timmons, but Strand too. In the middle of the first, it's Paulsboro nothing, West Deptford coming to bat.
You can see there. No, I don't think there's going to be any fly ball that's really routine. Wind's like kind of sporadic, Bob. You get a nice gust here and there. It's not a...
Part of the crowd on hand at West Deptford
Yeah,
High
look at
School
that.
for this Colonial Conference tilt on a sun-drenched afternoon.
Here's BC bound. Tom Walls in the stands there.
He has a vested interest in this game, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's, from what I hear, in the rumor mill, is he's dating the pitcher.
I hope you're right about
Maria
that.
Manfrey. And if he isn't, he may not be dating anybody on the team after today's telecast.
And you might be persona non grata at West Deptford High School. There's umpire John Shaw on the left of the screen, working behind the plate with Jim Drew on the bases.
Isn't that nice, though, huh?
Kim Pettit, the pitcher for Paulsboro today. She's a right-hander. Her battery mate is Michelle Sullivan.
Tony's Coach Delvecchi is starting pitcher. Kim Leeds is in Puerto Rico, Bob, with his starting center fielder Leslie Romano. Little vacay time.
I guess if I had a choice, I might be in Puerto Rico too.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
Chelsea Cipriani will lead off for West Deptford. She plays left field.
But she's a good athlete, Bob. She plays field hockey, and really a superstar in field hockey. Also a player for the basketball team during the winter season.
Strike one to Cipriani. Just missing outside, ball on the strike.
Had a full ride to play field hockey in the ACC.
Fielded nicely at shortstop by Johnson, the gun to Rashad Johnson, and that's one out. Tiara to Rashad for the outer first base. And Manfrey bats. Takes a strike. Too high, ball on the strike to Maria Manfrey with one out in the West Deptford first inning.
Way too deep. Come on, Maria.
2-1.
A couple of Manfreys, Bob, that have had pretty nice athletic careers here at West Deptford.
Good look by Manfrey. It's 3-1. She may look at another pitch here to try to get West Deptford an early base runner.
I believe Mike played with a football team.
Full count.
One of the running backs. There's been some good running backs here lately.
Swing and a miss, strike three. So a strikeout for Pettit. That's two down in the West Deptford push.
Nice pitch. Nice pitch. She goes up a little bit with her riser. Gets her to swing, throw it. So far, both young pitchers done decent jobs here. At least changing speeds and keeping the hitters off guard.
Allie Green bats with two out. Strike one.
Gotta get it started early. Let's go, Clyde. Come on, Allie.
Fouled back. 0-2.
Oh, two.
This is a perfect position you want your young pitcher to be in. Pettit, a junior.
Swung on a miss, strike three. So back-to-back strikeouts
Yo, good job.
by Pettit ending the first inning. We played one from West Deptford High School. No score. We'll be back. Second inning softball from West Deptford. Kim Pettit leading off. Little pop-up. Easy play for the shortstop and hauled in by Anzac for out number 1.
Yeah, she does a nice job of making sure she calls off Rigger at third base. She's got the better angle on it, comes underneath of it. So far, Manfrey has done a very nice job against this Paulsboro lineup, who did put up a 7 spot against Woodbury in their first game of the year.
Stacy Hohen bats. Right to third. Great play at third base. Not an easy play, but Rieger made it look easy with the throw to Holmes for out number 2.
I'm always amazed at the play of these third basemen here in softball in the county. These girls are right up on top of the play. Great instincts. You got to take a lot of ground balls and a lot of shots to have confidence.
Oswald hits it well, but hits it right to Cipriani, and that is about as quickly played a half inning as you're ever going to see. What was that, 4 pitches?
That's about it.
So middle of the second inning, still no score.
You got to love this game. Moves right along. It really keeps your interest peaked. You get a couple of good pitchers out there. It can be very exciting. I know a lot of people that are in our line of work that really favor softball over baseball. Not saying that I'm one of them, Bob, but I can enjoy a good softball game.
I like the pace of the game. I agree with you.
I don't want to tip my hand which one's better, because I don't want anybody to get mad at me. But I like this game. There you see Tim Camerata, the athletic director here at West Deptford, also a boys soccer coach. Done a nice job with the programs here. Terrific job with the programs there. Some good, the football team under Clyde Folsom has done a really nice job. The South Jersey Group 2 champions from the field hockey side of things in the fall. Started another very good year.
Strong all over athletic program in West Deptford High School, no question about it.
Baseball is coming up.
The cornerstone is that tremendous football program. Kim Pettit retired all 3 in the first inning. Delivers strike 1 to Jess Dolliner. Hit the right field, slicing out there back towards the right fielder and caught by Oswald for the first out. So that's 4 up and 4 down.
That's the hardest play to make for an outfielder. A ball tailing back away from you, or back into you, coming from right field. Got to really take enough fly balls to really understand that flight of the ball and how it tails back. I've seen a lot of people make mistakes coming in on fly balls from right field. Ball ends up going over the head, especially those line drives.
Boy, there's a sharply hit single right to center field by Holmes. Holmes, the first base runner of the ball game for West Deptford on a sharply hit single.
A little comebacker right through the mound. That's probably the hardest hit ball we've seen here so far today.
Megan Rieger, the batter. Holmes on first, 1 out. West Deptford second inning. No score. Bunting and bunts it foul. 0-1 to Rieger.
You're going to spell a little trouble. We had Timmons coming in from third, charging pretty hard. She probably could have doubled off Holmes at first base, who was moving pretty quickly. Let's see what Cross has in store here if she's bunting again.
Bunts it foul, 0-2. Fielded by Tom Cross, the West Deptford coach, in his second season as the Eagle coach. Rieger trailing in the count 0-2.
And she tried to bunt that one past her, Bob. Maybe a little bit more of a push. Try to catch Timmons off guard.
Snap throw. They would have had Holmes at first base had the throw been handled by Johnson.
You cannot be sleeping on base with Sullivan behind the plate. He has a great arm.
2-2.
She'll throw anywhere, anytime, Jimmy. She has such great confidence in her arm, and so she should.
Ball 3. Full count. Let's see what Coach Cross decides to do with Holmes on first base with 1 out and a full count to Rieger. All four. So West Deptford with a threat going here in the second inning. 2 on. And just 1 out. And the batter will be Laura Heck, the right fielder.
Yeah, Pettit just lost focus there against the hitter, really just giving herself up.
Bunting it. They'll take the out at first. The play made by Timmons to Johnson. But base runners advancing, so there's a second and third 2-out situation. So a key spot in the ball game as West Deptford has an opportunity here.
Tara Kaiser.
Kaiser the batter.
It's going to be trouble.
And caught by the second baseman Hohen for the out. And that'll do it for the inning. No score after 2. West Deptford and Paulsboro. We'll be right back. Ball 1 to the leadoff hitter, Sidney Mellis for Paulsboro in the third inning. Shawn, Leary, and Bob Shryock from West Deptford High School. Ball on the strike to Mellis.
Manfrey had a 4-pitch inning last frame, and I'm sure Tony Delavecchia said to his players, you know, we got to make it work a little bit here. You want to jump on something that you see, you know, you want to get behind in the count. You want to jump on the best pitch you think you're possibly going to see and throwing it at bat.
To right center field, dropping quickly, and that'll fall for a base hit in front of Blank. And the number 9 hitter for Paulsboro gets the inning started with a clean base hit. And the top of the order for the Red Raiders, Tiara Johnson, who grounded out her first time up.
That really can give a team some hope when you get that 8-9 batter to produce down at the bottom of the order. You know, you really expect that your top come around and produce after getting a couple of people on.
Well, a steal situation, good throw. The out?
Yeah, I think so.
They threw her out. Great throw by Dolliner for the out, getting Mellis trying to steal second base. Excellent throw, good tag. And that's 1 down.
I don't know what Tony's saying to his girl, but whatever. It looked like it was some kind words, some words of encouragement.
Just inside to Johnson. It's a strike.
Hey, Bob, this is a big rivalry between Paulsboro and West Deptford, but it's really a really good environment here today. See, a lot of girls seem like they know each other from both sides.
Little bouncer to third, and it is fair.
Fair ball.
Rieger couldn't do much with that, so it'll be an infield hit for Johnson.
Yeah, she made a big mistake on that play. She would have let that roll, would have went foul, but she picked it up. Because she touched it inside the line. Forced to make the call was John Shaw. That was certainly going to roll foul, Bob. I don't think that had a chance of staying fair.
Ball 1 to Tamika Scott, who grounded to second base her first time up. 1 on, 1 out for the Red Raiders. Fouled back. Just missing our cameraman.
Yeah, he had a duck. He's cool. Look, he gives you a thumbs up. Nothing. He kept his shot, too.
Fouled back.
Tamika Scott, like we said earlier, she's filling in for Leslie Romano. Yeah, that's tough when you don't have your pitcher and center fielder. The 2 important positions up through the middle of your defensive infield or defensive positioning.
Foul back again. So Scott hanging tough with Maria Manfrey. No score in this game. We are in the top of the third inning already. 1 on, 1 out. And a 1 and 2 count to Scott. Hit into center field, and that'll be a base hit. So that is 3 straight hits for Paulsboro. The first one who got a hit was thrown out trying to steal second base. That was Mellis, but now the Raiders threatening again with 2 on, 1 out. And Michelle Sullivan, they got the right hitter up in this situation.
Yes, certainly. I mean, after you get Mellis, who gets caught stealing, you do get your next 2 hitters on base. And with Sullivan coming up, this is really a nightmare for Cross. He's got to be looking at his pitcher saying, you got to try and work out of the situation. I don't think the way both pitchers are pitching.
Good look by Sullivan. Ball 2. Sullivan with a hit her first time up solidly to left field on the first pitch.
I don't think there's going to be a pitcher's duel, Bob. I think we'll see some runs scored here, and I think Paulsboro is obviously in a big situation. They want to try to get it done and get it started.
And a 4-pitch walk. She didn't give her anything to hit. Bases loaded, 1 out for the cleanup hitter, Miranda Timmons. Did not look like she wanted her to hit the ball, did it? Huh?
Nah, I think she's figuring she'll take her chances with Timmons, load them up. Now it's any play, any base.
Ball 1, so Manfrey is having some control problems all of a sudden.
Yeah, she's doing a good job now. You step off the mound, take a break, refocus.
That's a pitch she needed. A ball and a strike to Timmons, who is 1 for 1. She singled her first time up in the first inning. 2-1. Great opportunity for the Raiders. Their cleanup hitter up with the bases loaded. It's sharply in the left field for a base hit. That'll score 1. Kvecki is sending the second runner. She'll score. And a 2-run single by Miranda Timmons gives the Red Raiders a 2-0 lead.
Yeah. Now, because the ball went out of play into the dugout, the runners are going to be allowed to advance to second and third. It should be second and third. I don't think she was past the bag. They're going to talk about it here, Jim Drew and John Shawn. What it is, it's 1 base on an overthrow. So she's headed to third. She's allowed to score. They're going to decide here whether she was on the bag at second when it did come through, and they're going to send her.
How about that?
You get 1 base on the overthrow. So if both base runners did advance past the bag, and Michelle Sullivan being a good base runner.
So Timmons cleans the bases. She gets 2 RBIs. She does not get credit for an RBI in the third run that came in, but it is 3-0 Paulsboro, and Tom Cross asking for an explanation from home plate umpire John Shaw. So in 1 swing of the bat, Miranda Timmons delivers 3 runs, the third coming in on an error. Rashad Johnson will try to make it 4-0. Takes ball 1.
It was a nice job by Tamika Scott, who rounded third, forced the throw.
At the second base, they're sending the runner, and she'll score. An RBI ground out by Johnson makes it 4-0.
And that's all you want your player to do, is get the job done, send Timmons in to score, give themselves a 4 spot.
Tim Pettit grounds to shortstop, fumbled momentarily, and thrown wildly. And heading to second base is Pettit. So Pettit reaching second base on an error.
Eagles are coming a little unraveled right now.
Now I have to ask you this question, since you are the official scorekeeper, Shawn.
Is
that an error all the way, or is that a hit in an error?
All the way.
Well, if it's an error all the way, then it's 2 errors, isn't it? She fumbled the ball, allowing the base runner to make first, and then threw wildly. Is that correct?
Double error. Double error.
Oh, and the batter, she grounded out her first time. A big inning for Paulsboro, and this one hit into center field, and they will send another runner, Pettit, coming in. A 5 spot for Paulsboro here in the third inning. An RBI single by Cohen. And the Red Raiders have batted around in the third inning.
Come on, Jess.
What do you say, Jess?
Oswald, the batter. Hit sharply. That hit the bag. That's fair. With a play, and she slides in safely. Good job by Owen. Oswald with a base hit, and everything working for Paulsboro here in the third.
Yeah, it certainly is. Right now, they're really doing everything well. Running the bases well, taking the extra base. And West Deptford's playing back on their heels right now. They need to get aggressive and make those easy routine plays.
So it's second and third. A chance for Paulsboro to really break it open here if Mellis can get a hit. She has a hit in this inning already, but she also has accounted for one of the 2 outs being thrown out at second base.
There's a good pitch there.
That'll be scored a double for Oswald.
Yeah,
she was running all the way.
Give her a double.
So it's been a nightmare inning for West Deptford, but a good one for Paulsboro. They lead at 5-0 with a chance to get some more. Good let-up pitch by Maria Manfrey. 2-2 count to Mellis.
Yeah, this is a big at-bat right now for West Deptford.
Hit sharply to shortstop. Ooh, she came off the bag. That's good. That's a correct call. She came off the bag, so another run scores at 6-0.
This is getting ugly right now. Paulsboro now again with the top of their lineup. Coach Cross is going to go out.
Yeah, that was a good call by the umpire as the first baseman's foot came off the bag. That would be an error on the first baseman. I think the throw was okay, don't you, Shawn?
Yeah, she just reached for it and came off the bag, but she should have held our position. That's a play a first baseman needs to make. You have to stay on the bag, grab the ball. Don't try and reach for it and come off, and you got to be paying attention to where your feet are. Made the mistake there, and right now the Eagles, it's just, you know, they come off of 2 losses, 2 big losses, but they weren't able to even score a run. And their confidence, I'm sure, is not at an all-time high, to say the least. But you have to bounce back from that and at least play with some enthusiasm. And right now you can see them, the whole entire team, there's no talking going on out there. There's no, you know, uplifting or encouraging words from any of the teammates.
Strike 2 to Tiara Johnson, leadoff hitter, who is 1 for 2. She has a hit and a run scored in this inning. Hit sharply right back to the pitcher. Good play by Manfred. They finally get out of the inning. But a lot of damage done here in the third inning as Paulsboro scores 6 runs. And we are in the middle of the third inning. It's Paulsboro 6 and West Deptford nothing. Tough inning for the Eagles. 3 errors. What do you have? 3 errors in the inning, or actually 4 errors in the inning?
A double error, Bob. Double error, and you got 2 errors.
3 errors. 3 errors or 4 in the inning. I'm looking at my obliterated scorebook.
It was not a pretty inning, to say the least. Now, for Paulsboro, Pettit now has great confidence coming onto the mound with a 6-run lead. Now they could be kind of loose, go after some hitters. Not that loose. Just chucked it way above the catcher's head. Here you see Jim Drew.
Jim Drew is the base umpire working with John Shaw.
But what do you say to your team after something like that? I mean, you just gotta, if you coach Cross, you just gotta say, listen, we gotta dug ourselves a hole. Now let's try and scratch and claw our way back.
A couple of runs. Yeah, well, they desperately need a run. Remember, they came into this game scoreless on the season, so they're now 2 games and 2 innings without a run. They just need a run. Kim Blank takes ball 1 from Kim Pettit.
Keep your face, kid.
2-0 to Blank. 3-0. So Blank will look at a pitch, maybe 2. 3-1 count to Kim Blank.
Right now, I mean, she's just thinking she's got to try to get on and get some base runners for her team. She'll do that.
Ball 4. You don't want to do that with a 6-0 lead.
Nah, you don't want to give any free passes. You want to make them earn it a little bit. They weren't able to do so.
9-header now. Well, work the batter, Ken. Easy, tight, straight throw strikes. Nobody out. Let's go, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
Because, Bob, we always get treated like kings when we come to West Deptford.
Interesting play there. It's going to be a first and third situation. The shortstop, Tara Johnson, was moving to the bag on that play, and the ball went to her right. And that'll be a base hit for Anzac.
She's just trying to keep her from stealing, and there's got hit right through the hole. And this will give West Deptford an opportunity.
A great chance for them to get their first run of the season. That's foul.
I said that Tim Camerata came by and gave us an iced tea and water. Just terrific. They really have to take advantage of this, Bob, with Manfrey at the plate, first and third, nobody out. Like you said, they just got to score. They just got to get on the board. And after being shut out, not being able to score against two good teams.
Sullivan with a good stop.
You can see how it worked for Paulsboro, where it's just everything starts rolling downhill for you once you get a couple of runs on board. Defense plays back on their heels a little bit. They allow them to make their own mistakes.
It's a strike. 2-2 count to Manfrey, who struck out her first time up. First and third, no outs. Sullivan with a strong throw. Goes into center field. They get a run out of the play. So West Deptford with its first run of the game, also its first run of the season. And it's 6-1. And a full count to Manfrey.
You know, if you're Paulsboro, you really just got to worry about going after the hitters right now with a commanding lead. You don't want to allow them to get a big inning. And Pettit does a nice job there of striking out Manfrey. You get the first out of the inning, Bob. But you don't want everything rolling downhill, like I said, what happened against West Deptford in the top half of the spring.
1 out, Green the batter. She struck out her first time up. Takes a strike from
Good pitch.
Pettit. So West Deptford does get its first run of the season. She went around.
Yeah.
A strike.
She was thinking about getting out of the way. That was a little high and tight. She was thinking about bailing on the play and just went around.
0-2 to Green.
Oh,
strike 3 on the outside corner. That is a perfect pitch by Pettit.
That's just almost a textbook 3 pitches by Pettit there. Nice change up to start off. Then you come inside and then go away from the hitter.
Dolinar hits it behind second base. Coming in for the catch is Scott for out number 3. So a nice job by Pettit. She settled down after giving up the run, retired 3 in a row. After 3 innings, Paulsboro 6 and West Deptford 1. We'll be back. Top of the 4th, Paulsboro 6, West Deptford 1. Bob Shryock with Shawn, Leary, and a special guest, Tom Walls, All-State football player, headed to Boston College. Tom, welcome to the telecast.
Thank you.
How's your winter and spring been leading up to your foray into college, Tom?
It's been going real well. Lately, we've done a lot of training. Me and a couple friends over at the new Riverlands Community Center just realized that I was up there this past weekend. I realized that what you got to do to be able to play on that next level, and that's what we're working on right now.
Good. Excited about your opportunity?
Yes, I have a real good opportunity on playing when I first get there, so that'd be awesome.
That's a base hit in the right field by Scott, her second hit of the ball game.
Tom, what do you think is going to be the hardest transition going from high school to college?
I think the speed of the game. I think that each person, even the offensive linemen, are one step faster, and I think that that's what I'm really working on right now, is that speed that I really need to get to the next level.
Good play in left field by Cipriani for the out on the hard-hitting Sullivan. That'll be the first out of the inning. Scott on first with 1 down.
Now that you were senior, captured 2 championships with West Deptford, looking back on it, and how great of an experience was it playing high school football under Clyde Folsom?
Clyde Folsom is a great football coach, and that was just an awesome experience. Everything, each and every single day that I was with him or out on the field, every day was special to me, and everything was just, the past 4 years have been the most special 4 years of my life. Just
Timmons in the right field, and it handcuffs the right fielder, Heck. Timmons is on her way to second. She'll get in there easily. On the previous play, Dolinar threw out her second base runner of the ball game, so it's 1 on at second with 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
Dolinar doesn't want to be overdone by opposite catcher Michelle Sullivan, who has a great gun. Dolinar's thrown 2 players out.
Johnson the batter. Johnson is 0 for 2.
It's a good pitch. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. That's what Manfrey has to continue to do, is try to work the corners, work her speeds, change things up.
Good sharply to look at this play. That'll be the routine 3-4 play as the ball goes off the first baseman and is fielded by the second baseman, who makes the unassisted play. Actually not unassisted, she makes the assisted play at first base. So Paulsboro down without a run in the 4th. Middle of the 4th at 6-1 Paulsboro.
So you're a big softball fan, obviously, right?
Yes, come out to support the team.
Hey, you have some, like Bob said to me, you have some vested interest in this game, right? I mean, you got some vested interest in this game. You have a somebody who's on the mound, I think, that
number 3,
pay special attention to. What do you like about softball? I mean, compared to baseball?
I actually like how the girls had to throw it underhand from the pitcher. I actually kind of like that, and it gives a good speed. But I just like coming out here and actually supporting all these girls, because I know they were at every football game that I played. So I think it's my duty to come out here and watch them play.
What is going into now your final couple of months? Being a high school player going into college. Where are you mentally going into this?
That's what I'm working on right now. I mean, people keep asking about how I'm training and everything, but it's really a big mental aspect. Just me telling myself that I know I'll be able to play up there, and I know that I'll be able to move on to the next level and make a very good impact. And I got a pretty good feeling that I'm going to be able to do so.
What have the coaches been telling you? I mean, they expect you to...
The coaches said that it'll be my own fault if I don't step in there and make an impact right away. They said that there's an opportunity there, which there is. And I saw it. I was up there last Saturday, and I watched one of the spring practices, and I realized that I have a real good chance of coming in there and making a real big impact early.
Jenna Holmes with her second base hit of the ball game. She looks like a pretty good hitter. She gets the inning started for West Deptford. They trail by 5, but trying to get an inning started here in the 4th.
Now you're going to be playing on the defensive side of the ball?
Yes, I'm going to play linebacker.
Linebacker.
Yes.
Now, there was some talk, I believe, for defensive end, correct?
It wasn't really defensive end. A couple of different colleges wanted fullback or tight end. But Boston College wants me to stay at linebacker, and that's what I'm going to do.
So Holmes
got caught napping.
Yeah. A little napping at first base. That'll be the first out. You don't want to see that when you're trailing by 5 runs. That's the first out of the inning. Rieger hits it in the center field, and it's caught by Scott for out number 2.
Let's talk about the other couple of guys that are going on to play D1, and Mike Green and Chris Presley. I guess it's got to make you feel pretty good to be in that class with those couple of guys going on in the Colonial.
Growing up, over the past 4 years, knowing that them guys were always going to be doing better, good as, or if not better as me, it really made me work that much harder to try and be the best that I could be. And I feel that having them guys around me, either in the same conference or in South Jersey,
right,
that really helped me push myself to the limits at every off-season workout or anything.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us, Tom.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, Tom Walls. After 4 innings, it's Paulsboro 6 and West Deptford 1. We'll be back. Fifth inning softball from West Deptford. West Deptford trailing Paulsboro 6-1 in Colonial Conference action. Kim Pettit, who has the 6-1 lead, pitching well for her team at bat, facing Maria Manfrey, who had this at one bad inning. She'll pop up behind second base.
That's trouble.
Now it'll fall for a base hit. The shortstop, Anzac, got her glove on the ball, but it'll be counted as a base hit.
What do they call that? A Texas leaguer, Bob? That
Texas League single.
You know why they
Hohen,
called
the
it?
batter.
You know why they called it a Texas League single?
No, but I sure would like to know.
I don't know. I was just hoping you. I was just hoping you would know. I figured you would know.
Let me think about that one. 1 on, nobody out for Paulsboro in the 5th.
That could be trouble. Ooh.
Nice job at first base by Jenna Holmes, stretching to make the put out on Hohen. On the play, Pettit goes to second base.
Yeah, she almost got pulled off again on that play, but she did a nice job that time. Really stretching, holding on to the bag, and making sure that she was going to get the out there.
Oswald, 1 for 2.
Now, West Deptford's not out of this thing. What they have to do is really shut the door down now.
Little play to shortstop, not an easy one, but a good throw by Anzac, and they nearly get the runner going to third. Good defense that time by West Deptford.
You know what I'm seeing from both of these teams, and not really knock on them, but they don't have a whole lot of speed. I haven't seen a lot of speed here on the base pass from either team. So therefore, getting from first to third and getting them extra bases are not going to come easy for both these teams this year. They're going to really need to knock the ball around. And Paulsboro's done that so far today with what is now 12 hits on the day against Manfrey. It's a good pitch.
Runner on third with 2 outs, and the batter is Sydney Mellis, who is 0 for 2. I'm sorry, 1 for 2. Hit sharply in the center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Solid RBI single by Mellis, and it's 7-1 Paulsboro.
Yeah, nice job by Mellis. Just going up with that ball. Looked like it was a riser from Manfrey. Serves it into center field, and Mellis down at the bottom of the order with a couple of hits today.
Striking the inside corner to Tiara Johnson, the leadoff hitter, who is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Strike 2. Quick throw to first base by Dolinar, who's had a good game throwing out base runners. She's thrown out 2. Foul tip. 0-2 to Johnson.
Right back off the mask of Dolinar. You got 2 tough catchers in Dolinar and Michelle Sullivan today. Both these Colonial catchers hard pressed to find 2 better.
0-2 to Johnson.
Nice
Let up pitch.
there.
Good
Yeah.
pitch by Manfrey for strike 3 on Johnson. Paulsboro, however, tacks on another run. And after 4.5 innings, it is Paulsboro 7. And West Deptford 1 with the bottom third of the West Deptford order coming up.
See a couple people in some sweatshirts, maybe a couple blankets.
Tom Wall's a nice young man, Shawn. I know you've gotten pretty close to him, and of course the Gloucester County Times, where you are sports editor, I think really covered his career tremendously, and he deserved it because what a football career he had at West Deptford.
Yeah, he was remarkable. I mean, not only was he an outstanding fullback, but his quickness to the ball on the defensive side, he was just a great player to watch, not only fundamentally, but just a joy to watch as a linebacker. And the way he would close in on a play and be able to tackle anybody in the Colonial Conference. Gave fits to opposing coaches, I'm sure, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but offensively as well, and led them to 2 Group 2 championships back-to-back. It's going to go on to Boston College. And I think everybody can rally around Tom Walls and Chris Presley, Mike Green, guys that are going on to play big Division I schools, all have a chance to play on national television during their careers. And everyone becomes a fan then. You could be a rival of theirs during the year, but it's always nice to see guys going from the county.
1-0 to Kaiser, leading off the 5th inning. Ball 2 from Kim Pettit. Pettit with a comfortable 7-1 lead. And ball 3.
It's also nice to see somebody like Sullivan, who just comes into our picture there, who's going to be going to LaSalle. May not see her on television all the time, but it's great to see these kids go on and get full rides, educations, and be able to further their careers.
There's a 4-pitch walk to Kaiser. So West Deptford with a good start to its 5th inning, trailing by 6 runs. Kim Blank, the batter. Kim walked and scored the only run.
Nobody out. Hey, Pat, come on out. Make sure we get it out. Know where you're going with the ball.
There's a bunter way on. Bunts it foul, 0-1 to Blank. Kaiser on first. Nobody out. Top of the order coming up after Blank, so if she can get on, the Eagles can get something going here in the 5th inning. Tries to bunt again and bunts through it for strike 2.
And actually, I think, Bob, that's Lauren Moose, who might be at first base coming in to pinch run for Kaiser. Trying to get more speed on the base pads. A pitch there by Pettit. Coming inside, taking a little bit of speed off of it.
So Blank strikes out for the first out of the inning, and we go to the top of the order, and Chelsea Cipriani. It's sharply foul, almost hitting her coach, Tom Cross.
It's actually backing him up off third base.
Little pop-up should be played in foul territory, and is by Johnson for out number 2 in the inning. That makes Cipriani 1 for 3 in the day. And Maria Manfrey, who has been up twice and has struck out twice.
Yeah, she's not having a good day at the plate. Pettit's done a nice job of keeping a lot of these West Deptford hitters off balance.
Playable. Good effort. Foul ball. Good effort by Mellis, the left fielder. Almost made a great catch.
Come on, Maria, straight through. Let's go, Maria. Come on, Maria. And straight to that ball. Here we go.
Kaiser on first, 2 outs in the West Deptford 5th. Good ball.
One of the things Pettit's really done is done a nice job against the top of the order. Pettit out, or Green, Cipriani, Manfrey, all of them have been really put off guard with some of the different locations and speeds that Pettit's throwing up there.
3-1 to Manfrey. She'll look at this one carefully. Hit the center field, dropping quickly, but caught by Scott for out number 3. West Deptford down without a run in the 5th. 5 full innings played from West Deptford High School. It is Paulsboro 7 and West Deptford 1. Shawn Leary and Bob Shryock at West Deptford High School. 6th inning softball. Paulsboro leads 7-1. Maria Manfrey still in there pitching, and she's facing Mika Scott, who is 2 for 3. To strike. Ball and a strike to Scott. Hit the shortstop. I look like might have been a little miscommunication on that one. That'll be a base hit for Scott. Her 3rd hit of the ball game.
Yeah, that's a play. Not to Not to get on Ashley Ansock too much, but that's a play she should make. That's right behind the shortstop position. She's got to get back there, judge the ball off the bat pretty quickly, and that should be an out. I mean, that's something that Manfrey, you can't really fault her of doing the job on the mound and what should have been an out.
Ball and a strike to Michelle Sullivan, who's 1 for 2 with a run score.
I guarantee Ashley Ansock after the end of this year should be making that play.
Drilled in the left field for a base hit by Sullivan, her second hit.
There's nothing anybody could have done about that one. That was drilled. That was a hard hit ball right over top of Rigger, and you can see why they're excited at LaSalle about Michelle Sullivan.
Timmons has had a real good ball game for Paulsboro. She is 3 for 3. Takes ball 1, 2-1, nobody out. Paulsboro already leading 7-1 and a chance to get some more here in the 6th inning. To strike. Ball and a strike to Timmons, the cleanup hitter for the Red Raiders, who got them started with a 2-run single in the 3rd. Pop up and caught by Dolliner for out number 1. Big out recorded by Manfrey on Timmons. And Rashad Johnson, the batter, she is 0 for 3.
That's good. That's good.
Scott Sullivan, the base runners. Ball 1.
Go, 1 out on the ground, you gotta go. Pick me up.
The Paulsboro trying to add to its comfortable 7-1 lead.
A lot of room right now in the gaps, Bob. They're playing straight away in center, but kind of guarding the lines and right and left field.
Good changeup by Manfrey.
Nice strike.
1 and 2 to Johnson. Foul down the first base line. Still 1 and 2. A little nippy at West Deptford today. The temperature, which has been in the 30s and 40s, climbing into the 50s today, but some wind and a little bit raw. It's sharply to right field, and this one is hot. Oh, what a catch. What a catch by Laura Heck. That could have been extra bases. Great catch by Heck.
Terrific job by her. It looked like it's a couple times where she kind of misjudged the ball off the bat, but has recovered and made 2 nice plays out there in right field.
2 on, 2 out. And strike 1 to Pettit. Scored a couple runs, has a hit. To strike, or a ball. Ball and a strike to Pettit. Paulsboro got its first 2 batters on here in the 6th inning. The last 2 have been retired. 1 and 2 count to Kim Pettit.
Manfrey's done a nice job here in this situation. They're going with a riser.
Just missing outside. Pretty good pitch by Manfrey. So running on the play is Scott as the ball gets away from Dolliner. Both runners advance on the wild pitch and a full count to Pettit.
Yeah, they both had good leads on that play, so they were able to make it easily.
Bouncer foul, and it'll stay foul as Dolliner fields the ball.
She jumps out there quickly, and she has to. If that ball would travel back in fair, Bob, that'd be a fair ball.
Full count to Kim Pettit with 2 on, both in scoring position and 2 out. Called strike 3. Tremendous pitch in the inside corner by Manfrey. She gets a big out. And Paulsboro retired without a run in the 6th. Middle of the 6th. Paulsboro 7 and West Deptford 1.
Well, they really need get a couple of hits to string together and get a couple of runs. If anything, they can do it for their confidence.
We'll take time out from West Deptford High School. Be right back. West Deptford needs base runners. They're trailing 7-1, bottom of the 6th inning. And Kim Pettit delivers ball 1 to Allie Green. We talked about her in the pregame. Good player. She struggled at the plate today. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 2-0.
You got this, Allie.
And ball 3. So Kim Pettit has thrown 3 in a row well out of the strike zone.
Sullivan out. Now she's just going to go out to him and say, look, just throw the ball to the plate. We got a 6-run lead. I don't think you really need to mess around. West Deptford hasn't really been able to show that they can produce a lot of offense, so don't want to walk runners.
And a good job by Allie Green. 4-pitch walk. And West Deptford needs some base runners. They get one to lead off the 6th. And Jess Downer, the batter. Jess is 0 for 2. A couple of fly balls. 1 to center and 1 to right. Ball 1. 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone by Pettit.
Come on, let's go.
Ball 2. And ball 3. So that is 7 consecutive errant pitches by Pettit.
She might be trying to aim a little too much here. And I always like to see when pitchers get in a little bit of trouble, maybe take a step off. And I think that's what she really needs to do, is just compose herself, step off. And she's going to be forced to anyways. Tony Delavecchia comes out.
Back-to-back 4-pitch walks issued by Pettit. So West Deptford with its first 2 batters on base in the 6th inning as Tony Delavecchia goes out to talk to Kim Pettit, who's pitched well. She has fought her control a little bit in this game. She had walked 3 heading into this inning and has walked 2 more.
And if I'm not mistaken, she's walked the leadoff batter for West Deptford the last couple of innings.
The batter, Jenna Holmes, has been the most impressive hitter of the game so far for West Deptford. 2 solid hits up the middle.
This is a big spot for West Deptford here. With Holmes at the plate, if she could generate some offense, put some hope into this team, they can try to start a 2-inning rally.
That's a good pitch by Pettit. 0-1 to Holmes. Holmes really the key batter in the ball game for West Deptford. If she can get a big hit here, West Deptford is very much alive. Just missing. 1-1.
Well, just a little low.
2-1. That's a good look by Holmes.
Come on, Ken. Come on.
Holmes was 2 for 2 day. And 3-1. Oh boy. Pettit in danger of walking the bases loaded. And that's ball 4. So 3 consecutive walks issued by Pettit. And West Deptford with a great opportunity to get right back in this ball game. Rieger bats. Rieger is 0 for 1 with a walk. 6 walks issued by Pettit. And ball 1. She definitely is struggling with her control.
Yeah, I wouldn't even pull the bat off my shoulder until she gives me 2 strikes. I would force her to give me 2 strikes and make her work for it.
Wouldn't have been swinging at that one, I don't think. 1-1.
Easy face.
2-1.
At least when you got a cool looking purple bat like that, you want to swing it.
Gotta be good, Meg. Come on, Meg.
She draws the count to 2-1. That's going to be interesting to see.
3-1. Good block by Sullivan. 3-1 now. She's got to look at this one. Got to look at this pitch. You don't swing at this one, Shawn.
No.
Well, she looked at strike two. Full count. Bases loaded. Full count to Rigger. Nobody out. West Deptford down by 6 in the 6th. Hit sharply, but foul.
Hey, she jumped over that pitch and yanked it foul.
Nice little extra base hit here, and it's a new ball game,
Yeah.
Shawn.
Come on, Meg.
They're going to get an out at home. Sullivan throws to first, and it'll go down the right field line. They're going to get about 3 runs out of this one, it looks like.
Get it in! Get it in! 4! Put it down, Michelle. Put it down.
Oh, boy.
Good job. Good job.
Wow, they didn't want to see that happen. They get the out at home.
Yes. Gotta be backing up.
Strange play.
Go. Good job. Got 2 now.
So there's 2 outs in the play. How many runs to get? 2
They
or
get
3?
2 runs.
They got 2 runs, so it's 7-3. Want to reconstruct that play?
Well, I'd say one of the mistakes was made there was Jessica Oswald didn't back up the first baseman there. The ball traveled down the line. She had to go retrieve it. But a nice relay to Sullivan, and she was just
Hold the waiting now, right?
waiting for Rigger. Was a dead duck at the plate.
Heck, the batter takes ball 1.
And that really bails the team out, though. I mean, you do get 2 runs, but now 2 outs, nobody on base.
You know, the throw by Sullivan was almost perfect, but fouled on the left field line by Heck. So 2 runs score in the play, but there are also 2 outs, and the bases are cleared.
And I don't even know if I wouldn't even be surprised if that didn't graze Rigger's shoulder as she was traveling down the first baseline. Sullivan's throw just a little bit off, but still, Sullivan showing off her arm, she probably would have been out. We're getting confirmation for the truck, Bob. That throw did not come near Rigger.
It's a ball to Heck. 2-1.
We didn't have a real good angle on that play to see if it was a very catchable ball by the first baseman.
To
That's a
strike.
nice pitch here. That's like corner.
2-2. Heck is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for the inning. So Paulsboro gets through the inning by giving up only 2 runs. It looked like it could be a lot worse. After 6, Paulsboro 7 and West Deptford 3. Top of the 7th inning, and a good job of hustle down the first baseline by Hohen of Paulsboro. She beats out an infield hit to get the inning started for Paulsboro. We're in the top of the 7th. It's 7-3 Paulsboro.
That was hit deep into shortstop, to the shortstop. Anzac just realized she wouldn't have had to play at first base unless she would have had to gun it over there rather than take a chance.
Oswald, good
Nice
play
play.
by the shortstop, and they'll get the double play. That's a great play by Anzac, scooping up the ball, touching the bag, and firing to Holmes for the out. Double play for West Deptford, and Anzac made it look easy on that play.
Yeah. She has the ability, as you can see there, to be a good shortstop in this Colonial Conference. And she will be. I mean, at the end of the year, she'll make some of these plays that she's made mistakes on today.
Mellis takes strike 1. Mellis has done a great job of hitting out of the 9 slot for Paulsboro. She is 2 for 3 and has been on all 3 times. Little twisting nubber that's fielded by Holmes. She steps on the bag, so a good inning for Manfrey and the Eagles in the 7th as Paulsboro is retired without a run. So West Deptford down by 4 as they come to bat in the 7th inning. They need some base runners in their efforts to pull this one out.
And Manfrey just had that one bad inning where everything seemed to collapse on West Deptford. Otherwise, it's a pretty tight game, but Paulsboro took advantage of mistakes by West Deptford.
So Pettit,
16 hits, Bob. That's spraying the ball around a little bit.
well, they've stranded some runners. They've had some runners thrown out on the bases by Dolinar. Pettit has pitched a good game, but she's fought her control, Shawn. She's walked 6. 3 of them consecutively in that last inning when it looked like West Deptford might have a big inning. So
Now, you look at 16 hits, the 3 hits in this game. You would look at that score, and say, "There's no way that in the 7th inning West Deptford would have a chance to come back." But all they need to do is put up a 4 spot here, and that's easier said than done. They've struggled all year long, trying to grab some runs and trying to put some runs across the board, scratch some runs after playing against Audubon and Haddonfield. But 16-3, Bob, you'd think this game would have been a blowout. There would be no chance for West Deptford. But Pettit did lose control in the last frame. You get a couple of runners on, there's hope.
7th inning coming up for West Deptford, and they'll try to get some base runners. Moves the batter. 2-0. And strike 1. Lauren moves. 2-1, trying to get on base, get an inning started for the Eagles. And 3-1.
Yeah, I think she just needs to try and even let up if she has to and allow them to hit the ball, but you don't want to give any free passes. Let your defense do some work. Good pitch there.
Full count.
And this West Deptford offense hasn't lit the world on fire in the last couple of games.
Well, she went after ball 4 there and is caught in right field by Oswald for out number 1. So could have been on base, Shawn.
Yeah, she chased one high there. That's, Pettit, just let your defense do the work. It's ball over the plate. Try and close this one out.
Katie Weinhardt, the batter, her first at bat.
That's a good pitch here. She took a little bit off of it. Might throw another one of those.
Just missing inside. Following the strike to Weinhardt.
Give her the old Ephus pitch, pal, right? That's the one where you floated up there?
I'm very familiar with that pitch. Ball 2. 7-3 lead Paulsboro. 1 out in the West Deptford 7th and last inning. Just missing.
Low.
Oh boy, Pettit wanted that one. First time we've seen her show any kind of emotion after a pitch, but she thought that was a strike. There's a strike.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there.
And Weinhardt goes down, looking for out number 2.
Ball club out there.
So Pettit needs 1 more out. We go to the top of the order, and Cipriani, who is 1 for 3. The West Deptford needs a miracle rally to avoid going 0 for 3 to start the season.
Well, they do at the top of their lineup.
And it looks like Pettit seems to have recaptured her control. 0-1 to Cipriani. Following a strike.
Well, it really does seem like she's taking a little bit off there. She's not forcing it, just trying to get it over the plate. And you can see it right there. It's a good pitch there.
Strike 2, 1 and 2. So Pettit needs 1 more strike to wrap this one up. 2 and 2.
She goes low, and I'd try to go with a rise here, try to go up top and get her to swing through it.
2 and 2 to Cipriani. Hit sharply. That'll be a base hit. Fielded by Mellis. So Cipriani gets her second hit and keeps West Deptford's hopes alive.
That's why I couldn't coach this game, Bob. I don't know anything. Thought it for the riser. Cipriani serves it into left field.
Manfrey, the batter. Maria is 0 for 3. Takes a strike. Except for one bad inning, the 3rd inning, Manfrey really pitched a pretty decent ball game.
Yeah, she worked out of some trouble.
0-2 to Manfrey with Cipriani on first. 2 down in the 7th inning. Hit sharply, caught at third base by Timmons for out number 3, and that'll be the ball game. West Deptford down without a run in the 7th. The final score, Paulsboro 7 and West Deptford 3. We'll come back and wrap this one up after this. Final score, Paulsboro 7, West Deptford 3. Paulsboro with his first win of the young season. And Shawn Leary is about ready to talk to the winning coach.
Yeah, Tony, great job. You guys get on the board now with your first win of the year. Going in now 1-1 and playing 2 rivals. How's that set you up for the rest of the Colonial Conference schedule?
Well, we're just going to take one game at a time to start with. I mean, against Woodbury, we didn't play real well. We defensively, we're real shaky in the field, but we hit the ball. And again, today, we hit the ball nice and we played better defense. And that was the difference today. We just played a little bit better defense than we did last week. The rest of the Colonial Conference, I'm just happy about winning today, and I'll worry about Sterling tomorrow, and then whoever we play next week.
You got some big ones up at the top with Haddonfield and Audubon. There are a couple of better ones in South Jersey, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're just trying to get better. Like I told the girls at the beginning of the year, we're just going to try to get better every day, and we'll see what we can do. We got an inexperienced team. And only 1 or 2 starters back from last year, but this is a big boost for us today. This win was nice for us.
Now you had to go without your number 1 pitcher, and Pettit did a nice job, right? Really, I thought she kept the West Deptford hitters off guard, really changed up her speeds. It looked like she might have got tired at the end of the game.
Right. Well, I wouldn't say she's not my number 1. We have two girls that are about the same, Kim Pettit and Kim Leeds. And Kim Leeds is on a trip in Puerto Rico right now, so we only had 1 pitcher today. I don't have a third pitcher, so she had to go the whole game, and she did get a little tired at the end, but she hung tough and did a nice job in the 7th.
It helps when you got 1 pitcher's working on a tan, the other one's working on a change,
yeah.
but it does help when you have two pitchers that you can throw at any time during a game.
Definitely. I mean, in the preseason, we pitched 3 innings apiece, or 3 and 4, and they both did a nice job. They both started getting a little bit tired after 3 or 4, but Kim's done a nice job in the first 2 games. We just first game against Woodbury, we just didn't support her in the field, but she's pitched well.
Well, congratulations to you. And it's also helpful, I guess, to have a catcher like Michelle Sullivan, who Bob has right now.
Okay, Michelle, congratulations. Always good to get that first win of the season.
Always good to get the first win. Breaks through and helps us in the future.
Missing a couple of key players today, but it showed you had some depth today because everybody came through.
Yeah, we had Kim Leeds and another outfielder, our starting outfielders in Puerto Rico, and Kim Pettit came out here and did a real nice job.
Kim fought her control a little bit today, but you seemed to go out and settle her down a couple times.
Yeah, that happens with pitchers, but she did a real nice job. So her first win, so she's real happy about that too, and she did a real nice job.
Now, you're already committed to LaSalle, correct?
Yes.
It must make you feel good at this point in the year to know where you're going because you can relax a little bit.
Yeah, I can. I can have, fun. Not that I don't have fun when, the previous seasons, but this season is just all about being with my friends and just having a good time, no matter what happens.
Now, you're going to LaSalle on scholarship?
Yes, softball scholarship and an academic scholarship.
They recruited you as a catcher, did
yes.
they? Mm-hmm. You've been playing 4 years, so you're ready, right?
Yep, and I played summer ball with the Jersey Devils, so, it helps.
Okay. Your team this year, they think they're going to be a contender for the Colonial?
We're going to try the best we can. We only have a couple returning starters and a lot of new girls playing different positions. So it's going to be tough, but we're definitely going to try our best, and, who knows,
Okay, Michelle, congratulations on the win.
Yeah.
Good luck this season. Good luck in your career.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Michelle. Nice young lady, Michelle Sullivan.
Yeah, she's not only a nice young lady, but she's a nice player to have.
Yeah, she's a good player. Very good player.
Real good arm, and you can see she can hit the ball a ton. And Paulsboro's pretty young, Bob. They're not going to contend this year for the Colonial Conference Championship. Not with those big teams with Audubon and Haddonfield and the Colonial. But it's a nice win to get the wheels in motion here in the Colonial Conference schedule for West Deptford. And they continue to struggle, and what they need to do is just continue to try and hit and improve on that offensive side, because they just don't look like they have it early on in the season, the ability to score runs in bunches.
Well, the good news is they finally got on the scoreboard, Shawn.
That's a start.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a start, so that's all they can hope for at this point.
Okay, final score again is Paulsboro 7, West Deptford 3 for Shawn Leary. This is Bob Shryock. Thanks for watching on Comcast.